Hey, boat friends, I hope you are doing well. And no, this is not a re upload of a snow video from November, December, January. This is April 16th, and yes, it's snowing here in Duluth, Minnesota. Um, yeah. On a much more positive note, we have an ultra rare appearance from the Edwin H. Gott, 1,004 feet in length, owned by Great Lakes Fleet. You don't see her too often here in Duluth, and we were going to get an extra bonus to look at her during the day, get to look at her awesome color scheme, as you can kind of make out there in the snow. But yeah, April 16th, 31 degrees, 18-mile-per-hour wind out of the northeast. As you can see, flag is really flying. I got to tell you what I did. Maybe it's a psychological thing. I put my jackets into one of the closets in the very back, the snow jackets and all my real cold gear, gloves. Once it got to 60 degrees here in Duluth, I was like, you know what? It's time to put everything away. And there was just this sad moment where I had to go into the closet this morning and actually grab all of that winter stuff that I put in there. So let me show you around. April 16th, again, snowing here in Duluth. This was clear as of yesterday. You could walk, you could see the dormant grass starting to come up. There was some rain, but boy, things can really change in the cold north, right? Well, let me get down here along the canal wall. We'll see what's going on and obviously admire the Gott coming through. You can see that there's been a lot of ice that has melted there past the green gates. Not a lot of people out here. It's around 7:30 Central local time. And we are going to watch this awesome vessel. Again, the Gott. She really is more of a two harbors ship, I would say. She is going to be going outbound to the lake completely empty. She was over here at Port Terminal. Her initial orders were to load iron ore in two harbors, but that didn't happen. And she came in last night here to Duluth around 11 p.m. local time. And I was able to capture her, so I'll upload that video at a certain point, but it really looked cool watching her come in with a night video. You'll notice a really cool color scheme on this vessel. I don't get to see her too much, just obviously because she's typically up in two harbors. Little information about her before she passes us on camera here. She was built in 1979 at the Bay Shipbuilding Company in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. She has two diesel engines. She was repowered in 2011. Both of these engines push out approximately 9,600 horsepower. Additional information: the ship was originally built in 1979 for U.S. Steel and was named for their former chairman and chief executive officer, none other than Edwin H. Gott. Definitely has a lot of power with those engines as she makes the swing here in the harbor basin. I'll give you another look at what April snow looks like. At this point, when it's the 16th, we could say late April snow. Yeah, it really is amazing how you can see people in t-shirts, 24 hours, 48 hours before, and now we're back to snow. But a lot of the ice is gone here along the canal wall. But, well, I'll tell you, when I woke up this morning and I looked out and I saw that snow, it can be really beautiful, obviously. Creates a mood. It creates conditions as shoot a video, but there's just a depressing element when it's April and you are just ready for spring and you're ready for warmer weather to see this. So I don't know if it's going to happen again. I'm going to cross my fingers that it doesn't, but there's a possibility you do see another video with snow, but I really hope that that doesn't happen. Well, let's take a look at the canal. Obviously free of ice, which is a good thing for any vessel that's navigating. Lift bridge fully raised 135 feet. Let's take a look at the water current in the canal. You can see the yellow amber light that's illuminating. Just lets them know that there's a neutral current, that they really don't have much to worry about, the folks that are navigating the ship right now. But I do have to admit, even though it's not my favorite sight right now in April to see snow, I think it's going to add to the video, and it's going to make it a little funner to see that that snow and the Gott going by. I got to get down and take a look at more of these monuments and markers at a certain point and really showcase more of them. And sometimes I walk by and I see some people that have loved ones or other messages, that they have some of these plaques that are on the chairs and the benches that are around here. So obviously people that must have loved or worked here in the maritime industry in Duluth, which would be my assumption. But the Gott was over there at Port Terminal, so I was watching her on AIS straight over there. And it's just really easy for her coming out. But you're going to notice the superstructure. And again, really cool color scheme. Really cool color scheme this vessel has. Let's take a quick look at AIS before she goes by us. Let's get an idea of what she's doing for speed. So she's doing just over 3 knots as she's moving through the harbor basin. She's going to be going by us right here at the ship canal, the aerial lift bridge. She was right over here. She was in one of these slips right there, waiting right next to Rice's Point at Port Terminal. And when she pulled out, I was watching one of the cams, just came straight out. So really easy for me to know when she was leaving. Straight shot for the captain. And one thing I noticed is last night when the captain did dock the vessel, the captain went stern first, so that way it was just easy to go outbound. But take a look at that impressive superstructure. And there you're going to see the gray, the black, the dark red, dual anchors. You can see the captain making a pivot, just straightening this massive vessel out to go under the lift bridge. As she gets closer, as you know, I'll always find anything interesting going on that I can point out to you. And sometimes in the comments, many of you boat friends, you will go in and throw in some comments about things that you noticed on the vessels that I didn't see. So it's pretty cool to really capture every moment there. and have fun with that. But here she comes out now. When you see the video as you see it right now, as the vessel is coming towards us, it doesn't look as large. I mean, obviously, those that have seen this 1,000-footer type of ship in person, it definitely is. But for those that have never seen, there we got a salute between the captain of the Gott and the aerial lift bridge operator. But when you see these 1,000-footers on the video, you really can't tell, unless you're in person, just how enormous they are. And here she goes by. Let's admire her beauty, the size. Again, I really think that the color scheme on this makes this vessel pop in particular. Dual anchors there on the bow. Always loved that look. You can see some of the scrapes from this vessel navigating the locks. Take a look at those stacks pumping. You can see up in the pilot house, I do see some individuals that were moving those horizontal windows that you can see. That's where the people are moving to control the vessel. A lot of power with these two diesel engines. And I can see there still are some lights illuminating there on the side of the deck. This will give you a good look what 1,004 feet looks like going right by you. A little bit of blowing snow, kind of adding to the fun. You can see the seagull party that's right behind the vessel, looking for some fish that are stunned from the wake. Great looking vessel. Now let's take a look at the kick-up. American flag that is flying there proudly on the stern of the vessel. Let's get a good view of that full ship in action. Well, there you go, boat friends. Another one in the book, another 1,000-footer in the book as the seagulls look for some fish. The Gott moving outbound to Cold Lake Superior. Now there's a possibility she goes to anchor, possibility she moves down towards Two Harbors, not too sure. I didn't get the update on that, but really fun to see a vessel that I don't get to see too often. And I see a crew member that is actually walking right there in the center portion of the screen, probably coming out, checking things out right there. But again, great ship. Not saying I'm too excited about the snow, but I think it added to the mood and the fun in this one. But again, boat friends, I always appreciate you joining in. Many, many more ships to come during the 2023 shipping season that I'll be covering. I'll be hitting mostly Duluth here, Superior, Wisconsin. I'll go up to Two Harbors a couple times. And as you know, as I travel around the country, if I'm in any places with ports, I'm going to document the vessels there. So, well, April 16th from a snowy and cold Duluth, Minnesota. I hope it's a little warmer for you. And boat friends, I will see you with the next ship. Take care.